tell you a few words about Swami Vivekananda, his teachings. Now, I would like to say Swamiji's teachings regarding fearlessness, Swamiji's inspiration awakened nearly all the people in the world. So, those who are meek and afraid to fight for good and fight for survival should come and fight against evils. No, and then never mind the backsliding. Hold the ideal 1,000 times, and if you failed 1,000 times, make the attempt once more. So we may fail in our attempts, but we should not leave our attempt. We should continue until we attain success. His teachings of concentration, I would say about this: a man cannot do all work in his entire life, so make only one goal, a noble goal of life, and keep on pursuing your goal without looking hither and thither. All the great prophets, saints, and seers of the world, what did they do? In one span of life, they lived the whole life of humanity, traversed the whole length of time that it takes ordinary humanity to come to perfection. In our life, they perfect themselves. They have not thought for anything else, never lived a moment for any other idea, and thus the way is shortened for them. This is what is meant by concentration, intensifying the power of assimilation, thus shortening the time. Swamiji's call to the young generation. He said that my faith is in the younger generation, the modern generation. Out of them will come out my workers. They will work out the whole problem like a lion. I have formulated the idea and have given my life to it. They will spread from center to center until we have covered the whole of India. We have to work for the needy, for the suffering, for the backward people in the world, so that they can survive, they can uplift. Without their upliftment, without the upliftment of poor, without the upliftment of the backward, without the upliftment of women, India cannot be a survivor, India cannot be a spiritual guru. And really it is how India is a Vishwa Guru. I have been talking for a lot of time, and I will not take many more time. I will cut short my discussion. I would like to say about a very recent example of about Sanatana Dharma. That Sanatana Dharma imparts spiritual education to the people for centuries. If we discuss about India as a Vishwa Guru or India as a spiritual leader, we must discuss about India's Sanatana Dharma that imparts spiritual education to the people for centuries. It spreads the values of education, which is an essential part of every human life. Along with the bookish knowledge, spiritual knowledge is also very vital. The bookish knowledge builds one's capacity to earn a livelihood, while the spiritual knowledge guides one to live happily, healthy, and joyful life with full of control of body, soul, and mind. The base of Indian value education is so strong and long-lasting that in the 12th century, Swami Gyanananda ji, born in the Maharashtra, introduced value education. So value education is very important. Our traditional dharma is based on this value system. Sanatana Dharma seeks to assist and serve the helpless people with full devotion. Their traditional Hindu spiritual teachings try to improve the life of a person in general, and particularly to all the people in the whole world. You might see various kinds of and classifications of Hindu religion. There are different Hindu orders too, but basically all orders of Hinduism come under one main umbrella. In this regard, Swami Nigurananda ji told it, Hinduism is basically an umbrella. There are many ways and many views that they are all under it. Nigurananda ji further said, all are expressions of bhav or order. Every bhav has an excellent taste and color. It depends upon how we watch. Swami Nigurananda belongs to International Vedanta Society, Kolkata. He said all these things to me on 21st June 2020. And now I will say how holy India and Indian soil is. I will try to give you a few examples. My friend Pinaki recently visited Maharashtra and in a neighboring state, Goa, where he went to participate in a what do you say, a religious program rather, or cultural program, or religious program also it might be. So upon his return, I asked him that what is your experience about India's culture, about India's philosophy, or about Indian religion, you say. And what he told is really very impressive. He told that after 3 days train journey, let me tell you his words, what he said. He said that after reaching there in Goa, in North Goa, there they went to the Sant Durga Mandir temple, where they took rest and got refreshed for some time. Then they moved towards Shanta Nath Devasthan, which is only half an hour journey by road. He was greatly impressed with the behavior and etiquette of the devotees. Not only that, the general pedestrians and even car drivers and other Shaivites or devotees are also religious and spiritual that he has never found anywhere in India, maybe in northern or southern India or East Indian temples in Puri or Konarak or Dakshineshwar or Kalighat or ISKCON. In the North Goanese temple, the deities of temples are not so big, maybe not so small also, but they are really very good. The Shaivites are also very good, as the entire temple premises was full of devotees and people were with holy mind, holy body and holy thought. And when such people work in such places, there must be positive vibration which is helpful for positive growth and development of the body, mind and soul. There are neither pandas, nothing there was. They visited the temples very peacefully and without any hindrances, without any problems and without any subscription. Rather they received uttariyo and other donations and gifts from the sadhus there. If one wishes, he may donate, but it is not compulsory like here. So how he was there, he received welcome from them, I would like to say. When he arrived in a temple, when he and another sannyasi arrived, they were given a uttariyo and a coconut, and they also exchanged pranams. So, and the people are very good. When women Shaivites start to prepare cooking for food for priests, visitors and general devotees, they at first do pranam and jap the holy name and read the mantra for at least 5 minutes from memory, and thereafter they start cooking. This is the highest nature of devotion one can find in anywhere in the world. Considering the task of cooking food for guests as a very holy work, they offer their body, mind and soul to the God Almighty. Automatically there comes the positive vibration, and the vegetable food turns into holy food of God or prasad. When people enter the dining hall of a temple, always they feel two things. Two people are standing with folded hands with respect and reverence. They stand in the posture till the end of eating. Pinaki told me that this attitude and behavior is not only found in the temples. Every house in the surrounding localities where they visited has a tulsi or holy tree, and the people behave very politely with reverence. The general bike riders and common pedestrians are also very amicable, friendly and full of respect for the outsiders. When Pinaki and Swamiji were coming from the Gaurpad